classroom materials using carpet, chairs, and desks. Since we are a community and we share this space, we want it to be kept nice for everyone to enjoy. We walk on the carpet with clean shoes and keep food, liquids, and trash off so that all students can enjoy nice, fresh carpet. We use chairs to sit on our bottom with all 4 of the chair legs on the ground. Do a seat check while sitting at your desk. Keep the inside and outside of your desk clean and organized. Only open the desk when the teacher asks you or you are following directions for other procedures. Look at this student. Can you tell that they're being responsible with their desk? Look at where their feet are. How many chair legs are on the ground? Classroom materials. What to do with pencil boxes or bags. Keep markers, crayons, glue, scissors, and other small supplies in your pencil box or bag. Your pencil should be ready to be used each day. Classroom materials. How to take care of your books. Check out, carry, read, and return your books carefully and with respect by keeping them dry, clean, and safe. Make sure you keep them away from younger brothers or sisters as well. Library books may be taken home if your parents have signed a book permission slip. Bring your library books to school every day. Leave your school books in your desk or cupboard. If you need extra help or challenge on homework, you may take them home for one night. Parents must request. Keep classroom books in the correct ZPD order in the book bin. Here's some book bins, and Miguel is borrowing one which he will return and put it in the correct book bin according to the ZPD number. Classroom materials. How and when to use laptop computers. Use the laptops during AR time or computer lab. Use them in the morning and shut them down before school is over. Use the computer for the assignment that's given. If you carry a laptop, use both hands while it's closed very carefully. There's Emma being responsible with her computer doing the assignment she was asked to do. Next time, Hector will close his computer before carrying it carefully with 2 hands. Classroom materials. How to use paper. Use paper in the drawer below the book bins. You may use small amounts to fill your homework folder and use it for homework. Handle sheets of paper carefully to keep assignments neat. Keep papers protected with a folder in your backpack and desk. That's where you find the extra paper. Classroom materials. How to use the materials station. Use the station when you have teacher permission. Use and return markers and colored pencils to the same color coordination. Keep the station neat and organized. Classroom materials. How and when to use the smartboard. Only touch the smartboard with teacher permission. Use finger beanies or smart markers to touch the board. Press firmly with big motions. Put markers and erasers back after using them. Here we see Adrian pressing down hard and drawing big motions when using the smartboard. Classroom materials. How and when to use the mailboxes. Each student's number is marked on their mailbox. Assignments, graded work, letters, report cards, and other items will be put in your mailbox to take home. Collect your mail at the end of the day when you get your backpack. When to come to school. Be on time every weekday before the 7:50 a.m. bell and stay all day. Ask your parents to schedule appointments after school. On minimum days, come at 7:50 a.m. and leave at 12:30 p.m. On foggy days, listen to the news to find out if there are delays. Foggy days start at 9:50 a.m. and they end at 2:10 p.m. The regular day schedule starts at 7:55 and ends at 1:50. Minimum day 7:55 to 12:30, and a fog delay schedule starts at 10 o'clock to 2:15. What to do when you are tardy or absent? If you arrive after 8 a.m., you will be marked tardy, which will be recorded on your report card and school records. If you arrive after 8:15 a.m., go to the office to get a note before coming to class. Bring a note from a parent or doctor if you are tardy or absent. According to the California State Law of Truancy, the habitual truant student's parents may be subject to prosecution and or fined up to $500 or 40 hours of community service. This is for students that are consistently tardy or absent on a regular basis. And here we have two students who brought notes explaining why they were absent or why they were tardy. And now it can be an excused absence or an excused tardy. But without a note, it is unexcused and counts against you in your report card. How to listen and respond to questions and pair share. When you're talking to your partner, turn your body so your head and shoulders are facing your partner, the speaker. Look at the person's eyes while they talk. Use your eyes, ears, and mind to understand what they are asking or saying. Wait until they're finished. Think about your response. Use words in the question to form your sentence. For example, who is the main character of the story? You would say, the main character of the story is, and answer the question. Make sure that you speak in complete sentences whenever you pair share. Look at these students. They have their bodies turned. Can you see where their eyes are looking? How to recycle papers or throw away trash without disturbing others. Use your two-hand or hold up the paper or trash to get permission to go to the recycle bin or trash can. Quietly go to the correct container. Place paper in the recycling bin so that it lands flat. That way we can fit a lot of paper in the recycling bin before taking it to the recycling center. For food, drink, and other trash, reach in the can and drop it close to the bottom. Which bin will he put this paper in? Will he put it in the gray trash can or the blue recycling bin? How to quietly get another student's attention. Lean toward them and raise your eyebrows. Signal to them with hand gestures, like the 5 hand. If that doesn't work, gently tap them on the shoulder. After trying these silent signals, lower your voice to a level 1 and say their name, like Anthony. Here we see Malachi getting Chloe's attention by showing her the 5 hand. That means she's supposed to pay attention. How to line up at the door. Wait for your group to be called. Walk carefully to the line at the door. Get in number order. Stand up with a little space between you and the person in front of you. Line up your head, shoulders, knees, and toes behind the persons in front of you. Keep your voice at level 0. Look at this big class. Every single one of them are in a straight and quiet line. Can you see where their heads are? Are they right behind the persons in front of them? Sometimes students decide to talk when they get in line. What that's telling me is we don't understand the procedures, so we need to sit down again and practice lining up in a straight, quiet line. But if you do it right the first time, there's no reason to practice again. How to walk in the hallway. Stay in a straight line, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Keep your voice at a level 0. Walk without touching the people around you. When we're walking down the hallway, stay 3 feet away from the wall and 1 foot away from the grass. When another class is coming towards us, Let's stop and step to the side to make room for them to move past. Line leaders stop at the stopping lines in the hallways and at the doorways. Here's two straight and quiet lines right outside of the classroom. Look at the boys' line. You could draw an arrow from the last boy all the way to the front row, a straight line. Look at their shoulders. Are they all in line? What to do when you hear alarms? For the fire drill, give me 5. Wait for directions. Line up in a straight and quiet line. This may be hard to do because the fire alarm will be going off and it's loud, so you need to really be careful to follow these procedures. Line leaders will take clipboard and the first aid box. Walk calmly to the designated drill area. During an earthquake drill, calmly and quietly get under your desk. Cover your head with your hands. When an adult tells you, line up quietly at the door. Walk calmly to the designated drill area. Here we are lined up after a fire drill has sounded. The line leaders got a first aid kit and the clipboard, and they're waiting in a straight, quiet line. Then we line up outside on the grass at the designated fire drill area. We practice fire drills so when there's really a fire, everyone will leave their classroom safely and wait at a safe place. During an earthquake drill, we get under the desk and do something called duck and cover. We cover our head and wait quietly for the earthquake alarm to end. We practice this so if there's ever a real earthquake, you will be in a safe place. Even when things from the ceiling fall down, you will be protected.